My name is Lena, and at 38, I've spent years fortifying walls around my heart so thick that neither love nor pain could breach them. I learned early that men were unreliable. My father, Daniel, taught me that lesson when I was 13. I found my mother, Ellen, weeping in our cramped kitchen, clutching proof of his betrayal. He didn't just have an affair, he vanished entirely, leaving us in a run-down apartment while he built a new life with someone younger, someone he thought was better. My mother juggled 3 jobs to keep us afloat. I wore hand-me-downs, and I internalized the first truth: a man's loyalty is fleeting, conditional, and always has an expiration date. When my mother married Thomas 3 years later, I was 16 and full of resentment. Thomas was the opposite of Daniel: steady, compassionate, and immensely successful. He owned a string of businesses across the city, wielding wealth and influence. To me, that made him dangerous, a polished version of the same poison that had shattered my mother. I refused his money, his advice, his attempts to play father. I called him by his name, never Dad. When he offered to cover my college tuition, I rejected it and took out loans instead. At 18, I left home and never looked back. I met Ryan at 23, working grueling shifts at a small diner to chip away at those loans I'd taken out of pride. Ryan, 25, was a photographer with big dreams and an effortless charm that should have warned me. But he saw me. After years of isolation, of convincing myself I didn't need anyone, his attention felt like sunlight after a long winter. He'd wait for me after work, bring me pastries, tell me I was stunning even when I was worn out and smelled of grease. He made me laugh. He made me feel alive. We moved in together after 8 months, a decision that felt bold and right. For the first time since my father's betrayal, I dared to hope that maybe not all men were poison. Maybe I could build something lasting. When I discovered I was pregnant 2 years later, fear mixed with cautious joy. Ryan seemed thrilled at first, talking about cribs, a bigger place, being a family. I let myself believe him, imagining a life where I wouldn't repeat my mother's pain. But pregnancy reveals people's true colors. It strips away the charm and demands sacrifice over sweet words. Ryan started staying out late, coming home reeking of whiskey and weak excuses. He stopped asking about my health, my appointments. He stopped reaching for me. At 7 months pregnant, exhausted and vulnerable, I found the message on his phone. In the upcoming short video, catch the complete story with the channel link provided below.